December CPI report showed prices were higher than expected. We saw prices rise 3.4% year over year compared to 3.2%. That was the expectation, and 3.1% was last month's reading. The energy index driving a lot of those gains. Also, that volatile core inflation that excludes food and energy came in at 3.9% year over year. We've got you covered with the three biggest takeaways from the report: housing, food, and car prices. Josh Schafer, Pras Subramanian, and Brooke DiPalma are standing by. Hey, Josh, shelter still the lead gainer in that CPI print.
Yeah, Brad. So shelter accounting for more than half of the price increases that we saw in December. That's according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So I want to give you those numbers here and run through them for what we saw in December shelter inflation. When you take a look at that shelter inflation, you're looking at rent month over month increasing 0.4%, year over year increasing 6.5%. And then when you look at homeowners rent equivalent, that went up 0.5% month over month and 6.3% year over year. Really not much of a decline from the price increases that we saw in November. We know overall housing has been a key part of this story and is one of the main things that's still holding up inflation and providing significant upside risk to inflation. Now, of course, economists would point to some of this data in the BLS is a little bit lagging, and there's other rent inflation data that you could look to that says the grass might be greener on the other side in the long term. But for today, this is the report that we have, and the shelter index is contributing a significant amount to that hotter than expected number, which for now markets don't seem to love. Of course, we're always wondering what that could mean for more Fed rate hikes. Pras Subramanian, though, is standing by in the newsroom with more on auto prices. Pras, what do you got for us?
Hey, Josh. Yeah, continued moderation in auto prices is the theme here. Let's look at new cars. In December, prices rose 0.3%, but only rose 1% year over year. A big drop compared to last year's nearly 6% jump as disinflation hits the sector. Turning over to the used market, prices climbed 0.5% for the month. A trend we've been seeing as the market reaches some stability after falling considerably. And we see that in the year over year figure with used prices falling 1.3% after they fell nearly 9% in 2022. We're seeing the same type of trend in the used wholesale market or auction market, with the Manheim index dropping 7% in 2023 as well. Brooke DiPalma is a touchscreen. Brooke, are grocery prices coming down at all?
Not yet, Price. Good morning. Food inflation continues to moderate, but the cost of food in the month of December was still up 2.7% compared to last year. Now, groceries in particular jumped 1.3% year over year and up 1.01% in the month of December. Now, the cost of dine out jumped even higher, up 5.2% compared to last year and up 0.3% month over month. Now, this will be something to watch in 2024 as restaurants look to bring in customers and increase foot traffic, even with these higher prices, which are being used to offset higher labor and food costs. Now, taking a closer look at some key items that saw the biggest month-over-month jump includes uncooked beef steaks, ham, fish, and seafood. And remember that top egg producer here in the U.S., Cal-Maine Foods? Well, they reported a case of the bird flu and shut down their Kansas production facility. And we're already seeing the impact there. Egg prices jumped 8.9% month over month after we saw some moderation at the end of last year. Sean and Brad, back to you.